Hi, hey guys, assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my channel, which is apparently a new name that I've given to my channel. I have changed it from that Sassy Sapien to Journey with Yous because I wanted my name to be in it. So this is the first time I'm sitting like this and talking to you all. I know it's very weird, it's actually weird for me, but I want to try it. So by the name, by the title of the video, you must be knowing that what is this about, and you might be confused like why is she wearing a mask and stuff, because I'm not really comfortable putting my face out there. So yeah, and so I am going to turn 22 like in a week or so. So that means I am growing old, and and it involves a lot of learning. So there are little lessons that I have learned in these 22 years. Like, it's not like I've applied all of those 22 lessons in my life. There is a lot more to learn, but these are certain things that I have picked up along the way, and which I thought would be beneficial to you and my other sisters as well. So I have written it all in my little diary over here. First lesson that I've learned is nothing stays constant. Alright? With time, I have understood that change is the only thing that remains constant in our lives. If you are holding on to something or somebody, situation, but that is going to pass. No matter what, it is going to pass. So the thing is that the thing that I have learned is we don't have to attach ourselves to anything so much that when it goes away, it takes away a part of you, and that is going to hurt you a lot, because everything in this world is temporary, right? So that way I learned this lesson, and it's tough. The second thing is, so that is health. Okay guys, health is really important, and we need to understand that, because once we lose it, like even the minor inconvenience that we have, it makes us realize what health really is. So before we get to that situation, let's just hold on to it, protect it, stay healthy. I've learned along the line is taking risks. Okay, learning to take risks is very important, because when you take risk, only then you get out of your comfort zone and try something very new, and only then you'll know if you'll be able to do something or not. And if you don't do that, you can move on with something else, but if you don't try, you will never know. A good example of this is recording this video right here, because coming on YouTube or talking to a camera is very much out of my comfort zone, but still I am trying to do it, so I hope I do it well. So yeah, so basically it means that we need to take risks, calculated risks, and explore life along the way. Learning to forgive yourself, right? This is something which is very easy to tell, but when it comes to doing it, it is difficult, because we have learned throughout our life that we have to be strict on ourselves, we have to put ourselves in the right way. It is good to some extent, like telling yourself what to do, keeping a check on yourself, it's all fine, but beating yourself up for no reason is just like you're torturing yourself. It's not good. So, for example, if your friend does something terrible, you think like 10 times before telling them something bad, right? But when it comes to you, and when you do something similar or some mistake, like a genuine mistake, you beat yourself up a lot, and that is going to affect your mental health so much. So please avoid that, and I hope I avoid it too. So the fifth lesson is a very important lesson. You are your own responsibility. Everything about you is your responsibility, guys. Be it your mental health, your happiness, your career, your studies, anything around that, it's your responsibility, and even your health, because nobody is around you like really cares about what is going on in your life, except a very few people who genuinely care. So what I have learned is I shouldn't depend on people to make me happy, like on situations to make me happy. Instead, we need to find our ways to make ourselves happy. So the sixth and seventh lesson, I'll say together because this is taking a lot of time than I thought. So the sixth lesson is you need to believe that good things are going to happen. You need to have an optimistic mindset, so that you don't have a negative load on your head, and which is going to affect your work too, and you will take decisions in that direction only. That you need to stay positive. And the seventh lesson is you need to give your best. First thing is you need to stay positive, and then you need to give your best. Okay, you don't know what is going to happen, how well you're going to do, but what is in your control is working hard, giving your 100%, and that is something we all should do. All right, and then leave the rest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because He knows the best, right? Lesson that I have learned is, don't compare yourself to others, because we all know that everybody of us knows that we have very different backgrounds. We have very, like, everybody of us experiences many different things while growing up, and it adds on to what you are today, right? So you can't compare your current situation with the same other person who has it better, who has it all sorted. Maybe she hasn't seen what you have seen in your life, right? So stop comparing yourself to others, and think that whatever you have, say alhamdulillah for that, and work for more. That's it. Coming on to 10th lesson, which is a very important one, especially for teenagers, that family is very important. Like, it is the most important thing. We might think that friends are very important and they make us what we are. It is true to some extent, but at the end of the day, if you see, like, if you want somebody to be there for you, it's only the family. Okay, they are the only ones who is going to stick around no matter what, no matter how badly you fail, no matter how wrong you are in your life. They are going to stick around and direct you to the right path always. Okay, so make sure that you give your family good time, behave well with them. I have to work a lot on that, but I hope you all do it. Guys, the 11th lesson is, don't believe everything that you see. Alright, I hope you've all heard the quote, all that glitters are not gold, which is very true in real life. Because especially on the social media, we see a lot of people portraying a very, a perfect type of life that everyone, like each one of us wants. A good job, a good car, a good family, everything they have, okay? But that is not true. Most of them are fake on social media. They portray something they are not. All right, so for that you need to protect yourself and don't fall in the trap of this perfection and stuff, because that is not real. Your progress is what matters the most. All right, now, so the 12th lesson is, protect your own vibe. Right, whatever you feed your brain, looking at anything, talking to somebody who is toxic, or anything that puts you off, you need to stop doing that. You need to move away from people who put you in that situation where you question yourself, and accept yourself the way you are, because you are the person you are going to be with forever. All right, you are the most permanent person in your life. Yeah, that was good. Then coming to the 13th lesson, it is about financial security, which is very important. I am not there yet, but I hope I reach there one day. But everybody, especially girls, they have to make sure that you are financially secure before you take any step further in life, because you need to depend on yourself first before depending on anybody else in your life, and which is very important. So study as hard as you can, and just be financially secure. All right, next lesson, which is 14th, is, you can't have all of it at once. Okay, something or the other is going to miss. So whatever you have, protect it and work on it. So now the 15th lesson is kind of a harsh truth. If you are kind, be the kind person, be the bigger person, give and move away. Don't expect the same thing in return, because it is not going to happen always, and that is going to disappoint you a lot, which I don't want. So don't expect anything in return. Then coming to the 16th lesson, nobody is perfect, guys. Remove that notion from your head that you want a perfect person, or you have to be a perfect person. It's not possible. Whatever it is, deal with it, try to make it better. Don't. 17th lesson that I've learned is, it's okay to not know everything. All right, but it's not okay to stop. You need to accept yourself the way you are, but you need to continuously work on yourself to make a better version of yourself. So learn something else. All right, then coming to the 18th lesson, jealousy can be a powerful tool. I have understood this, because see, when you are jealous about something, it is because even you want to have that thing. All right, so instead of using that jealousy to think bad about that person, instead use it to work on yourself. Use that jealousy as a motivation to work on what you want, and also be happy for the other person who is getting it, because they worked for it. Okay, so work for it, you'll get it too. So the 19th lesson is something that everybody might have obviously told you in your life. It is believing in yourself. Now this is something which is very underrated, because we fail to believe in ourselves most of the time. I especially do. But you need to believe in yourself and tell yourself, okay, no matter what, you are able to do it. You will do it, inshallah. And obviously Allah Ta'ala is with you, right? So He will definitely help the willing heart. So you need to put your work and believe in yourself and not disappoint yourself. Then coming on to the 20th lesson, it is, to move away from people who are toxic to your mental health without owing them any explanation. Guys, somebody who is toxic to your mental health, or anybody who puts you down in any way, just move away. Okay, you have not signed up for that. Nobody deserves to tell you anything bad about you, because it's not the truth. All right, so move away from it. Okay. The first lesson, it is learning to say no. If you don't want something but the other person is forcing you to do, or there is kind of a peer pressure but you don't want it, and not wanting it is good for you, just say no. No, I can't do it. Okay, this needs a lot of courage when it comes to saying no to friends or family, or when somebody is asking you a favor but you won't be able to do that, but you still say yes, yes, I'll do it, just to look like nice, and you don't want to be rude. I get it, but at times you need to set your priorities right and just tell no if you're not into it. So this finally brings us to the end of the video, and if you've watched till here, oh my god, thank you so much, so much. It means a lot to me. I hope you all liked the video, and if you did, please let me know in the comment section below. And even if you didn't like it and if you want me to improve something, I will definitely do it. Please leave me a message on this is my Instagram handle, and see you next time. Also give me any, like, drop any YouTube video ideas that you would like me to do, and thank you so much for watching. Allah Hafiz.
Hey.